Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is Danielle, and I am here to help you guys out with some lunar eclipse information. So I've had some requests, so I'm just coming on really quick just to talk to you guys a little bit about this eclipse season and this lunar eclipse that we are coming into. So this lunar eclipse is taking place on Saturday, the 28th. It's about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time is where it will hit its climax. The energy for us here on the eastern seaboard of the United States is going to be a little bit muted than, say, on the west. And I actually want to just share my screen for a second and just show you guys a quick picture. Let me see. Let's see if I have, I think this is it. Yes, and let me just come off of this. Okay. Here we are. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I just want to show you guys this picture just so that you can see what I'm talking about here. So the energy where the this is the partial lunar eclipse image. So right here where it's all purple is where people will actually be able to view the eclipse, all in this purple area. So you could see it's really covering a massive amount of the planet. So it's going to be affecting us as a collective on the planet quite strongly. But you could see over here in the Americas, that in the white, we're not going to be able to view it. So like I'm down here in Florida, I'm not going to be able to view it. But for you guys up here in New York, you will get a partial. So the partial is here, and more of a complete eclipse viewpoint is really in this darker area in the middle. So I just wanted to show you guys that so you get an idea. So this energy that we're dealing with this eclipse is the Taurus energy. So this is affecting where it is in your natal chart. So wherever, this is just a quick tip for you guys, because this video is about how to work with this energy. So this energy, and I'm going to share my screen again, and this time I'm going to put up an example of the natal chart. So for those of you guys who have your natal chart, let me just close this down. No, I'm not going to end that. This thing here, hold on. There we go. Okay. So this is my natal chart, actually, that I have up here as an example. So this is taking place in Taurus. So you have to find in your chart where Taurus is. For me, Taurus is right up here. It's at the very top. You can see my moon is actually located there. So this eclipse is affecting me quite palpably. But the Taurus symbol is the one of the circle, and it looks like it has little horns on the top of its head. So you want to see where Taurus is in your chart. So for me, Taurus is in my 10th house. So you start counting from here at the 9 o'clock. This is 1, then I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is touching my 10th house. Okay, so you want to take a look at where your 10th house is, where your Taurus is. So your Taurus may be in your 3rd, it may be in your 4th. You have to look at your chart. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me and say, I can't find Taurus in my chart, and I will help you. Okay, so the details will be below on how you can reach me and ask me to get that information. Now, how to work with this energy is first you want to see where Taurus is. But just as equally, you want to look at the opposite side of your chart. So I have Taurus up here at the top. I'm going to look at the opposite, and the opposite is Scorpio for me. I'm sorry, Scorpio is in my 4th house. So it's the 4th house for me. So it's the exact opposite right across from it. So again, here I have Leo over here. That's my rising sign. I start at the 9 o'clock and I count 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, the 10th and the 4th are right across from each other. The 1st and the 6th will be right across from each other. The 2nd and the 7th house position will be right across from each other. So you want to look at that. So you want to look at where your Taurus is in your chart, and then you want to look at where Scorpio, the opposite, is in the chart. And this is the reason why. You want to look at this because whatever is happening for you in your Scorpio house, right? Wherever that is. So if it's the first house, it's the house of self, right? If it's, you know, the 10th house, it's the house of career, right? So you want to take a look and see what is the meaning of that house, wherever your Taurus is. And then you want to look at the meaning of whatever the house is in your Scorpio. So let me give you an example. Taurus, like I just said, is in my 10th house. And you can Google this, like, what's the meaning of the 10th house? And if you get that, if you Google what's the meaning of the 10th house, you'll get it's about career. It's about your visibility in the world. Then the opposite house for me is the 4th house. So then you can Google, in this example, you would Google, what is the meaning of the 4th house, right? If your Scorpio is in the 4th house. If your Scorpio is in the 8th house, you're going to Google, what is Scorpio in the 8th house? Okay. I'm sorry. What is the meaning of the 8th house? You can even Google, what is the meaning of Scorpio in the 8th house? And you'll get a good description. And so the reason why you want to do this is because when we're in a lunar eclipse, you have the moon that's in the house of the eclipse, right? Which is in this case, Taurus, but the sun is opposite. The sun is in the opposite sign, right? Because that's the eclipse. The earth is going between. You have the moon on one side, you have the sun on the other side, and you have the earth in the middle. And it's blocking the light of the sun shining onto the moon. So the way to work with this energy is to see what is your Scorpio energy. What Scorpio energy is shining a light on your Taurus energy? So in this example, my 4th house, where my Scorpio is my house of home, my house of family and home. So there's something happening with my family and home that is shining a light, illuminating my moon in my Taurus house here in the 10th, my house of career. So again, in this example, my 4th house, which is my house of home, is illuminating and eclipsing the moon, which is my house of career. So there's something happening in my home that is resetting and eclipsing my career. Okay. And this is very, very apparent and obvious for me in my life. Right. So this is a way to look at this energy. See, where is your Scorpio house? Is your Scorpio house in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th house? Right. So if your Scorpio was in the 3rd house, you want to Google meaning of Scorpio in the 3rd house. And if your Scorpio is in the 3rd house, then the opposite would be in the 9th house. Your Taurus would then be in the 9th house. So you want to Google the meaning of Taurus in the 9th house. And you want to see what is eclipsing for you, what is resetting for you, and give some consciousness to that. Sit with that, bring some awareness to that, and see what it is that you can do to support that change, moving in the direction that you want it to go to, right? Because you're the master creator. You're the one who's creating your life, each and every moment of your life, with everything you think, feel, say, and do. So you want to give consciousness to that so that you could be more of a conscious co-creator in creating the shift and change that you want in your life. And by looking at where these houses are and the meaning of them, you can get an idea of what is shining a light on your Taurus house, right? What is it that's shining its light onto your Taurus house, right? Where is your Scorpio located? So I hope this was helpful. You can leave a comment below, subscribe, share if you think that somebody that you know might get some good practical use or inspiration from this. And of course, if you have any questions finding any of your house, my information is in the description box below, and come and reach out to me there. Okay, much love to you all, and enjoy a wonderful and beautiful eclipse. Bye-bye.